This video features the use of dangerous tools, hazardous chemicals and sharp knives. Viewer discretion is advised.
Oh, my rods are stiff. I have had enough.
Why are you complaining all the time, Gordon?
Because I'm a big blue engine, and I know everything. I shall complain whenever I want. You're just a small red engine with ideas above your station.
I can't see any.
Any what?
Ideas above the station. The sky is empty.
Like your smokebox, Percy.
One day I'll show you just what a big engine can really do.
So what can a big engine really do?
Not speak to silly little green engines for a start. At last.
Indeed. Driver tells me your pipes are clogged. You will go to the works tomorrow.
Yes, sir. I am a very important engine. I should be admired, not stowed away to the works.
Don't you worry, Gordon. Everyone will be too busy admiring my red paint to notice you're gone.
Rubbish. Hurry up. Mind my paintwork.
Yep, very well, Gordon. We'll soon be finished and you'll have a fresh coat of paint for the morning.
Oh, lovely. I am the finest engine on Sodor. Probably the finest in the world.
Yes. Come on then. It's a nice long run to the big station.
I've got the oil. Oh, where's he gone?
I am the finest engine on Sodor.
Your brakes are too stiff. We can't stop.
Oh, no.
Hello everyone. Another week, another short. This one has been intense, but it's here. I want to give a huge thank you to James. He came to stay for the week and we powered through this one. It took 5 days to film and edit this one. So you probably know it already, but what's the story here? A Better View for Gordon is an episode in the 5th series of Thomas and Friends. This episode was the debut of Kirk Ronan. In the original episode, Gordon complains about the lack of a good view, and after he crashes through the wall, he gets his own panoramic view. This story is based on a true event that occurred in Paris in 1895. This event was also depicted in the film Hugo. A fun fact? After the crash, the loco remained there for a few days before being rescued. So how did I do it? I've made a video already on how I made the big station. I won't rehash too much of it here, but a quick recap. Now I don't have the patience or time to make multiple big stations. So I settled for Teignmouth and Teignmouth only. I knew I wanted to recreate this crash, so worked the story towards that. I didn't want to have a blank wall at the back, so I removed the panoramic view story element. I'll admit it's not as strong without it. I took inspiration from Kirk Ronan to have the town at a lower level. Using the cricket, I cut the buildings out of plastic card and used the Pico canopies for the station. The platforms were built from foam core, and I used a wash to highlight the brick texture. I 3D printed windows and doors and filled the gaps using micro crystal clear. I created the night lights using LEDs and 3D printed lamps. I designed the front of the station, which is the lower level access, cut it, and then used the white-yellow wash. The backs of the station only face one way. They're removable, so I can get shots like this, but also so they can be turned the other way to face the town below. Since Gordon was going to be smashing through the window, I needed to make a breakaway version. I used a spare print and smash it to bits. How delightful. This way I could have bits fly out when Gordon crashed through it. The big station has many removable parts. The buildings, the roof, the back walls. This makes it quite fragile. Since I was going to be ramming Gordon into the back wall, I needed to make sure it was secure. I created lips out of foam core for the breakaway back wall that could be hot glued. This stuff is evil, so it wouldn't move. Once in place, I added the station entrance and glued that to the board as well. I created a little town below using Hornby Scaledale Great Waterton buildings, and even added some little people going about their day. They were glued down too, for fear they would fall over. For the crash, I haphazardly glued all of the little pieces of the window together and added some ballast, weathering powder and turf on top of the entrance so that Gordon could throw them off the roof when he crashed through. The rails in the station are of course below platform level, and although I had originally decided to smash up the platform, I decided not to because too much. I therefore needed to create a higher level for Gordon to run along. So Gordon. I'll go into more depth on how I made my Gordon another time, but I'll tell you a little bit about the stunt Gordon. I knew it would be foolish to throw my resin Gordon off the building, so I opted to use the Backmo model. I painted him in the same blue, and my good pal James did the lining. Since he was crashing through a wall, I bent his lamp irons, made his lamp wonky, and weathered him. I put a load of weight in him to make sure he hit the ground with a thud. I glued the face as well, so it did not fall off and everything was ready for the crash. If you'd like to see the outtakes, of which there are many, they're on my Patreon. The crash took hours. The fall didn't hit right, and each time it went wrong. I had to clear the ground, re-glue the windows, reballast the roof, re-weather Gordon, and do it all over again. It was very time consuming. But I got there in the end, and I'm glad I did. Anyway, that's all for now. As always, let me know what you'd like to see next. Thank you so much for watching. See you next time.